My name is Karim. I go to UCLA. I'm in Delta Tau Delta.
My name is Mateo. I go to UC Santa Barbara. I'm a member of Sigma Alpha Epsilon fraternity.
My name is Chris. I go to UCLA. I'm in Delta Sigma Phi.
I'm Max. I go to Arizona State University. I'm in Kappa Alpha Order.
Hi, my name is Fu. I went to Cal State Fullerton. I was in Pi Kappa Alpha.
I'm Alexis. I'm from UCSB, brother of Gamma Zeta Alpha Fraternity Incorporated.
Just going off that, do you guys want to rank each other?
Why not?
Nah, I want more information.
Yeah, actually, no, I do agree.
That's crazy.
You're last.
So let's rank first. Let's do major and then like your ideal job in like 10 years, 15 years.
You want to go first?
So biochemistry major, and ideally what I want to do is get into pharmaceutical research. Right now I'm doing gene splicing with mitochondrial DNA.
Oh, that's number one for me.
Yeah, you wanna?
When I don't understand like half of what you're talking about, you know. So I'm an econ major. I have a minor in Spanish. 10 years from now, I'd love to go into arbitration, some sort of like business law.
I'm political science, and then I have minors in English and film, and I want to be a TV development executive.
I want to do business law. Well, I'm majoring in that now, but definitely want to be a lawyer.
Okay.
Yeah, right on. Let's go.
Connections.
I graduated in business finance, but right now I'm doing real estate. In 10 years from now, I'm gonna be a major real estate guru here in California.
You have your startup, right?
You're gonna be making IG reels?
I don't know. Wait, I feel like the fact that he already has like things going for him, like I kind of want to put him up there too. Yeah, I'll put you at like 2.
Well, my startup is just a little bounce house where I rent out like the famous bounce house castle to like sororities, graduation, weddings, and stuff.
That's still money,
I mean,
man.
that's
Don't
still,
knock yourself down. Yeah.
But I'm a communications major, and then I want to do applied psychology and then minor in education, and then I want to become a teacher.
Oh, okay.
I would put you higher. You're trying to go into law, so you can
Higher than you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he said he wanted to do law school too, so
Oh, you can go up here.
All right,
come over here too.
So they're gonna be my lawyer in the future. I hope so.
What kind of law are you two trying to get into?
I want to do corporate law.
Yeah, arbitration, so more like for civil cases, like before you go to court, you can like agree on a number.
You're doing film. Now you see the camera crew here? That's a lot of work. You gotta be smart to do that. You go up there. I can go here.
Shout out.
Who's a little humble? He's about to walk out.
I don't know.
He's about to walk out like a 150 or something.
Who's trying to set us up for the switcheroo?
I'm just gonna have us switch just because of all that like expertise that you have, like film, political science, the third one. Yeah.
English.
English, okay.
I kind of want to switch with you just because I feel like I'm kind of still like a freshman. I would put you like right here and I'd put myself kind of like...
But smartness and IQ are like 2 separate things. Your smartness or like whatever you know is like what you're educated on, but your IQ is your intelligence. It means what like your mind is capable of. So like how smart you are is how you apply your intelligence. So I don't think necessarily like your major needs to correlate with it.
Right.
Like,
Fair enough. Like someone's artistic, but like just because they aren't good at math doesn't mean that they're not smart. And like,
I think I was just gonna say I think IQ is like, it's a test that allegedly tests like your mental capacity.
For what though? Like
But for
anything?
what? And also I think it's like, you're talking about like time management and also like work ethic. It's like if you're talking about intelligence, I think somebody who knows how to like manage their time and get stuff done is more intelligent than somebody who has like a higher capacity but doesn't apply it.
The IQ test doesn't do with emotional intelligence.
and there's also like social intelligence, like, you know, people who are just really good at like reading a room and being like, hey, this is what's going on.
I just find it interesting how you lowered yourself because you're a freshman, and he's a senior. I feel like the way you think is, I'm like kind of think like with age comes with like knowledge. Because if you really think about it, he graduated already.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I graduated. I don't know how I graduated, to be honest.
You put yourself at the end too. We had you up here.
I don't know why you put yourself back here at the end. You should.
I've never
we should
You
definitely
literally, one
be
of
on
you
that
literally
end.
said that IQ is like your ability to apply stuff, and we discussed you already are making money off of things that you've applied. You should be,
If not first, second.
yeah. I don't know.
I'm gonna be right
And
here.
Yeah.
If not first, second, fourth.
Yeah.
how would you guys define intelligence? Like,
That's a good question.
I think like intelligence is defined as your mind's capability to like process, analyze, and apply information. Not necessarily in like a specific field, but it could be like anything. Like, how do I take in new stuff and how do I utilize that? Right.
I think a big thing with like what makes somebody intellectual is the fact that they can admit that they're wrong and listen to when someone has an opinion that differs from their own.
I also think a huge part of IQ is like creativity. Like just thinking of like new ideas outside of the box, like Einstein, you know, he like created all these like different theories that like no one had ever thought about before, and it's like
Well,
doing
there's that whole
completely
like
new
thing,
things.
was it like Isaac Newton invented calculus, died a virgin. And so it's Isaac Newton, objectively smarter than myself in every regard. If you're talking about like in like social stuff, there's like a lot of smart people I know that don't know how to like carry a conversation.
Isaac Newton wouldn't get a bid.
Yeah, no.
No, he wouldn't. No,
No
yeah.
bids guy for sure.
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg, literally like just an NPC. Probably super smart, but like, yeah, he's not getting a bid.
Do you guys feel like there's like a stigma between like people in fraternity, specifically fraternity men, and like intelligence?
Yeah, I feel there is. We're always dumb. We just want to drink and party, don't do anything, but the reality is we actually put in a lot of work because we have to work hard in order to play hard.
Right.
And
I
we
agree.
just don't party. We raise money for charity. We always do philanthropy for the school.
Frat boys are definitely painted as like this two-dimensional, what is it, like Wolf of Wall Street characters, you know?
Another thing I think like people that aren't in Greek life don't realize is like there's like an academic standard, you know, like everyone has to like succeed in the classroom and like get good grades in order to be an active member.
I mean,
at
yeah,
least
if
for me,
you're not-
yeah.
if you're not an
You're a
academic
college student. Respectfully, I think that you should be higher up. Like, I think you should be
All
too.
right.
I don't know. I just feel like the way that he's quieter, I think, but I think that when he does speak, it's very deliberate and like efficient.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know. I think you're smart. Like, it's smarter than me at least.
I think like a lot of the stigma too, I think it's on us to overcome that. Because I think like historically, it's like you see these like Barstool and whatever, it's every time you see a frat dude, he's doing something dumb. And so I think there's like, I do dumb things. I feel like I can also do well in the classroom.
Definitely like portrayal in like movies and stuff too. Like, there's a really old movie like called Animal House.
Animal House.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
yes.
just like, just a bunch of like juvenile delinquents living in a house together, somehow making ends meet. And it's like, that's not really the reality of things.
And like the word that they use too, like frat and fraternity. Like in the news, you will never see the full word fraternity. You always see frats do this, frats do that. Frats get a really bad name and stigma to that.
One other question. Who knows more than one language? All right, I'm gonna need to raise both of you this way.
Yeah, for sure.
I would personally put y'all there because
I don't know.
that's like a big like lexicon of knowledge.
I feel like it's easier when you're raised speaking two languages. I feel like I'm not fluent in Spanish, but I've definitely attempted to learn it. I've definitely attempted to learn Japanese. I'm not fluent in either, but like
Right.
the fact that I tried, like, I don't know.
Right.
Are you watching animes in Japanese though? Like,
Yes.
Could you do it without subtitles? All right, yeah, you should come a little higher.
All right, well, like,
Maybe. I'd say get that right.
all right, well.
pass me.
No,
You're a smart
No,
guy.
no, you gotta smash
You're-
my
you're
man. You're also
articulated
really
as well.
smart.
Okay.
Just like from our conversations, I feel like wrong having Chris last. Maybe like right above me. That's
I
what
do-
I think. Yeah.
All right, do you guys want to change anything around?
Final ranking.
Hey, it's Paulo. Are you enjoying this episode of Ranking? If you are, subscribe down below and like this video. Now, let's get back to the episode.
So you guys have finished the test. Any thoughts before you see your scores?
It was harder than I thought.
Yeah, it was tough.
I was getting dizzy at the end. There's so many shapes.
I'm confused how some of the things we saw have any, like, physical application to, like, real world. Like, no, it felt like an episode of The Wiggles. Like, it was bad.
Yeah. It was the Teletubbies. It was like the shapes and stuff, yeah.
Are you guys ready to know your scores?
Yeah,
Yes.
let's do it.
So, in 6th, with the lowest score was Alexis.
92.
In 5th is Fu.
Thank you. 107.
In 4th is Mateo.
110.
In 3rd is Max.
112.
In 2nd is Kareem.
128.
And in 1st is Chris.
$141.
Yes.
So the average score is 100. Do you think that reflects your intelligence?
I would say no, because it doesn't calculate in like emotional intelligence or creativity, because the test was pretty quick. It was 35 questions in 25 minutes. I guess I won a whole bunch because I was crunching on time. I had a minute left with like 8 questions.
Do you think intelligence immediately translates to success?
No.
By no means.
No.
They're by no
Takes
no
hard work.
shot.
And luck and opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of
And
connections.
opportunity.
When you apply for a job, they just care what degree you got and then how you're gonna apply to your job and how hard you're gonna work. Like in business, the most important thing that I see is how you manage to grow each day.
What do you think this kind of experiment says about frat bros?
We're smart fellas.
You can't put a title on any category of person.
We're all smart in different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that an arbitrary number like IQ or GPA is like not the most like real indicator of that.